one of you to follow along with in the race time room, should you want to do that. But your restream matchup is two friends battling it out. It's his beardness on the left, Cruel Beans on the right. Again, I'm WXFan21, your commentator and tracker for this amazing race. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me, chat, by the way. I am running solo today. So if I miss an item, please let me know. How's Nissa's audio? So, I do want to let everybody know, just real quickly. Thank you, Golem. Miss Fine's Ice. So, just real quickly, ladies and gentlemen. We are testing out today Season 4 settings. Season 4 settings are as follows. "14 supers. We get a random start. Visible saves on the map. Ordered regions, which ordered regions basically in terms of size, so criteria is not going to be small like we've seen in past seeds. Energy stations do refill reserves. Oh, and by the way, the ship can be now in any region. Both racers now into Bubble Mountain. Again, if I missed an item, shout it out. Please let me know. Please let me know in the Twitch chat. Nice vanilla morph! We've already found our boots. Boots! Ridley reward room. Bean's got some boots. Any Boots fans in chat? Still looking for ammo. And this should be going back for that high jump now. Nis and Bean's friends. They play a bunch of the extreme, expert, and insane seeds. They're good people. They are friends. We get a battle of friends here on stream. Restream, rather. Again, 23 racers competing in this off-season race. We are testing out Season 4 settings today. This map is horrible to get things started. Nis back into the wreck ship. Gonna go to the right. Gravity jump up pre-aqueduct. Looks like he hits it, but a bonk. Not what you want to see. Nis once again. Oh, he should have this now. Nicely done from Nis. Get that down grab. Beautifully done from Nis. Beans headed now the same way. Nis out in the front. Nis doing some underwater wall jumps, not in logic and hard settings. Nis now heading further into the wreck ship. Finds bombs. Big item find here. Beans up pre-aqueduct now into Main Street. I believe that bombs is out of logic because there's no logical way to get there. Because you can't really, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's technically sort of in logic. I don't know. This has bombs. Let's go with that. We are 7 minutes in, chat, and there is 0 ammo so far. Both racers, high five. Wreck ship Kagos. Back into the bubbly mountain that bubbles bubble-like. See all the save stations there on the map. The bombs are going to put Nis in a bit of an interesting situation here. They don't believe those are logical. Now, we'll see what Nis wants to do here, because Nis theoretically could go below Bubble Mountain, but it's a one-way. Technically not a one-way, this is a two-way, so be interesting to see where he wants to go. We know that's reverse acid dive. Bombs would unlock Parlor. Need to get up Crab Hole, which is extremely difficult to do without a super missile. And this, speaking of supers, locked by supers over in Alcatraz. Nis with the escape again. Nis has bombs. He can proceed to Parlor. And finds himself a heated room here. It's the ice room. And finds himself the most amazing missile door of all time. Now, both of these runners do, in fact, run up to insane level seeds. So they're going to be breaking logic here. Bean's able to break logic and get through Crab Hole. I don't even know what logic is at this point. Oh, there's supers. I mean, is there a logical way here to use these frozen enemies? I think there actually might be. A way to use them to step up. Beans is through Bomb Terizo. Yep. High jump down grab. So the supers unlock every ammo door at the moment. This is going to be Yapping Maw Room. Able to get out with no problem. Does Cruel Beans. Finds himself a beautiful save station. What a beautiful save station this is. The most beautiful save station you have a save station tastically. And into one of the sand pits. Can't do anything in here. Beans has to be extremely careful here. They take the safety save. Chat, what do I normally say? Save early, save what? I'll be save early, save often. Nis currently struggling. Map station acquired. Mother brain found. Brinstar criteria. A lot of interesting progression here. You can see bowling being an item, but no power bombs to get there. This, I think, just wants to attempt a really awkward gravity jump. Beans into Croc Farm Room. Just misses that. Amazing. Tight wall jump. Gets it this time. Able to get through the missile door. High-fiving Mr. Nist. Just hanging out. Playing with the penguins. The crabs. Penguins, chat. Penguins. I think Nis is really frustrated right now. We know that the only ammo so far is those supers at Bomb Terizo. There's a lot of water here early in the season. Again, we're testing out Season 4 settings today. All these may not make it into Season 4. Again, we're testing out some settings. Settings here are as follows. We got 14 super missiles. Random start. Random ship location. It'll be in a random sector. It may not be in criteria. Visible saves on the map. Ordered regions. So criteria used to be a random size, and now it is not a random size. Energy stations fill your reserve tanks as well. Beans really staring at this right now. No, so this is really brutal because Beans is in a one-way. No way to get back up Everest right now, so is risking criteria. Unfortunately, use an extra super, but comes across West Cack Alley. Guaranteed super drops pretty much from these cacks. And he's in a little bit of trouble here. Does refill back to 2. Gonna have to go back up Everest. Gonna have to execute that gravity jump. All right, Beans is through. Has to wait for the water to lower. Able to get through, no problem. Nis is still playing with the crabs. Finds PBs! But it is the opposite side of Everest. This is now going to make things interesting for Cruel Beans. He has to now go back up, execute a gravity jump to get up and over to the other side of Everest. He's going to continue to go through, though. Finds himself into a part of criteria. Now into Bryn Reserve Room. Finally, we get some missiles. Oh, and it's oops, all missiles, but we take those. Beans is finally... Not Beans, Nist is finally through Crab Hole. Round of applause for Beans in the chat, please. This in the chat. Beans, unfortunately, all the way back to the safety save in Meridia, but he knows where to go. He wants a peek at the potential major. Has to execute underwater wall jumps to do so. Nis finally getting his first pack of supers. Bean says no thank you. Beans back through the big upping maw room. This allows Nis to play a little catch up, and Nis still very far behind here on the restream. Very weird art in terms of logic. Exclamation point R, give the racers a follow. Exclamation point C, follow the commentary team. Or pretty much just follow myself since I'm doing double duty. Can everyone hear me okay? And this is getting the same map information. Nis plays with a hitbox. So should be able to at least peek the major. It's grapple. Nis is gonna break logic to go for it. Great. Thank you. Oren, appreciate that. Nis realizing he has bombs. Okay. So it's another E-tank here for Nis. And grapple beam out of logic. Beans is moving forward. He's gonna realize he's about to get bombs. Super bombs for Super Beans. Doot, 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 doot. How's everybody doing today, chat? Hope y'all are having a good day. Beans finally gets his bombs. Nice energy refill. All right, here we go. Nis with the bombs, able to at least get this major. It is the space jump. Beans get Space Jam. This now entering criteria for the first time. Remember that out of logic grapple beam. This gets his first set of missiles. So Grapple's able to clear Everest. I believe Grapple is out of logic. Because the underwater wall jumps are not in hard logic. And this pig's an E-tank. It's a good find. Space Jump is going to make sky missiles very easy, and they are vanilla. Remember now, chat, and viewers, the ship can be anywhere. It can be in any sector. More supers for Mr. Nis. Well, Beans tried breaking logic, now headed for that grapple beam. Again, I don't believe anything is logical here. Underwater wall jumps, to my knowledge, are not in hard. I believe underwater wall jumping starts at very hard. Nicely done from Beans. Nothing stops you, chat. Nothing at all from doing anything that's out of logic. Or out of difficulty. Again, Beans and Nis both play up to insane logic settings. Or insane trick difficulty, rather. So underwater wall jumping is something they both know how to do. Big room find for Nis. Screen pirate shaft. Oh, and add a little bit more. Welcome to Green Tower. Getting closer and closer to the map. Could just be a Fantoon map. Nis, no power bombs though to get through. He's stuck. Okay, there's the criteria map. We got a major. Looks like speed booster or major. We got the power bomb over in jail. Spore spawn drop, a lot of missiles. Pretty interesting so far. There's the reverse from this. Don't know how Nis got through there without PBs, but I wasn't watching. My apologies. Gonna get some double missiles here from Nis. Nis out in front. Wave beam. Will Nis keep it? He will. Baby skip room. Might be able to do baby skip here. Nis is gonna give it a try. It's good so far. Almost got grabbed there. Does get grabbed. Unfortunate. Good attempt of a baby skip there, though, from Nis. This needs to find a farm room pretty soon. Beans finds more E. We're also working on getting the audio synced up for all of you guys on both sides. There you go. Beans gets PBs. 28 minutes in power bombs. Twitch chat, does that make you excited? Because you've all been very quiet this race. Does that make you excited? Let's wait for a couple more shots. I think we're about 0.25 to a half a second behind. At least on this side. Nis gets his first PBs. reserve tank for beans. Hey, Diesel, I think we're good. If you're listening, thank you. Thank you, Diesel. You have a good rest of the night, my friend. Appreciate all your help and everything you do here at Speed Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you give Diesel a shout out in the Twitch chat. Amazing Speed Gaming volunteer, amazing person. Appreciate Diesel getting the audio synced up for us here on the restream. Beans now currently taking a look, also staring at that major. We know it's just Wave Beam. Some of the sentiments from the race time room. One racer says this early game is nasty. Someone says that they're lost. Someone said they did something gross. Must have been a bad out-of-logic trick, and it wasn't the right thing to do. Again, we continue to press forward here, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Once again, I am your host here, WXFan21, commentator and tracker. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat. Give the racers a follow. Exclamation point C to follow myself. This finds his way into Torian. Beans now headed after Wave Beam. Torian has 3 Musketeer Major. Now, here's the thing. That Major, if it's not gravity, is going to be extremely difficult to get back from. So miss farming up for the heated run. Here in Butterfly Room. Beans almost got Baby Skip. Again, nicely done here from Beansy. Missed once again, executing some underwater wall jumps to get the safe station. Does the enemy ice clip up? Does Beansy? Could have just blew it up. I mean, he had PBs. And it's Speed Booster. Big item find here for Nis. Problem is Nis is stuck. Loses that Speed Booster. Three Musketeers, a very dangerous room for any racer with no Varia suit, no gravity suit to do any kind of damage reduction. This will now attempt to go get speed and escape yet again. Is going to have to make his way through Coliseum to get back on up here. So there is a way. I thought it was a one-way here. Turns out it is not. Oh, and that's an unfortunate double hit for Mr. Nis. Does allow Beansy an opportunity to get back in this race. All racers still racing. Once again, Nis has to be very careful here. Gets through the first key hunter. Jumps over the first. Jumps over the third. Nicely done. Running out of energy, though. Will pick up speed. Now has to be extremely careful. Trying to manipulate the key hunters yet again. Gets the first. Does get hit on the second and will not have the required energy to escape. This is a super crucial item. Is Speed Booster. We don't know if there are potential speed locked rooms. Means picks up 15 more missiles. Skip the first, hits the second, not enough. Has to reset again. Three Musketeers is becoming a massive pain in the you-know-what. Beans finds his way into Torion. Nis is struggling with Three Musketeers, and again, the reason Nis continues to do this is because that speed booster is such a crucial item. We do not know if there are speed locks. And it's not like Nis can go to the right, because that is one of the quicksand hallways. So, the best way is to go all the way and go back up in the Coliseum. Beans will have a second reserve tank. Does have the capability of taking an extra hit from a key hunter on the escape. Can't take a key hunter hit on the way down, and take an extra on the escape. Again, it's very specific manipulation of these key hunters' AIs. We call them the Three Musketeers in the community. This might be thinking, do I just leave? Beans looking for potential snail. Oh no, look at the snail climb. Nicely done. He'll also take a safety save. He knows his Three Musketeers are. Will Nis be able to pull it off this time? Will Beans be able to have a shot at taking the lead here on the restream? Clears the first key hunter, gets hit by the second, was unable to manipulate the AI. This does give Beans the opportunity to leapfrog into the lead, but he's going to have to face the same challenges that Nis does. Does Beans have better manipulation of the key hunter's AI? Good first attempt heading down. Going to be able to get his speed boost. Will he be able to escape? He's struggling to get to the speed boost, so not the part of the room you want to struggle on. Remember, Beans has the extra reserve. He'll be able to take one hit on the escape. He has to be extremely careful. He's out of supers, and he needs to destroy this Key Hunter and leave. He's got now 2 reserve tanks. One's gonna pop. Nis gets hit again. Nis is struggling. Beans no good on the escape. Both racers are synced up. I'm WXFan21. Welcome to the off season here in the SM Map Randomizer Community Weekly. We're testing out some potential settings here for Season 4. And the logic and layout of this seed has been brutal. Nis is foregoing speed booster. I don't blame him. So he'll leave Torian. Beans is going to give it another try. Nis tried about 7+ times to get speed. And Beans able to get down with no problem. Will Beans be able to escape? Beans has speed. Again, we'll see if he's able to keep it. Best case scenario here for Nis is nothing to speed lock. Gets a hit. Uses a pause abuse. Beans able to get on through another pause abuse. Beans gets through 3 musketeers and escapes with the speed booster. Let's get some claps going in the Twitch chat. We haven't fought one boss yet, chat. We're 42 minutes into this seed. Beans able to pick up a missile. And what we got here, we got some PBs. Extra power bomb is never a bad thing. Nis now into the wrecked ship. Comes across some more missiles. Comes across some side hoppers. What's next? Nothing more than an ammo and refill, an energy refill room. We did find Ridley, but neither racer has the ammo or equipment to beat Ridley yet. Best music in the game. Any dino dancers in chat? Oh, the seat is definitely interesting. And this falls down. Nice recovery. And this executing some underwater wall jumps. This is fine. And the reason I say it's fine is because you could have used the freezing enemies logic to get up that room. Beans is doing this heated run. Oh, it's worst room in the game. Oh, this is horrible. Looking good so far. Top of the room still is still dangerous. Beans looking to get to Brinstar, it looks like. And that he will. Brinstar for Beans! Yes, correct ship. 47 minutes, no suits. No bosses down. This finds Key Hunter steers. Beans escapes with 1 energy remaining. Are you kidding me? Oh, that map station's way out of the way. Beans will take a save here. Into Red Tower. Major at Main Street. And is able to get to that map station. Spring ball finesse. Big item. With no gravity suit. Allows for a good chunk of underwater movement now. This is big for Cruel Beans. Remember, Cruel Beans has speed booster. This does not. This gave it up. something needed through for a speed lock. If this is Charge Beam or a suit, it's all over for Nis. It is not! Nis still in the lead. For now. Actually, neither race are really in the lead. So the Dakora speed lock has nothing that Nis requires. It's going to continue to go through here, taking a quick save. Finds a double-sided save room. One finds himself at Big Pin. Maybe we'll finally find a bleeping suit. I am singing, hoping we're gonna find a suit. And we find some missiles. 2 more item checks for Nis and Big Pink. There are no suits or majors in Big Pink. So rude! Ooh. Nis finding himself Fast Ripper Road! God, I am overtired. I apologize. Ooh. Beans gets plasmers. Plasma beam, the beam of plasma. Oh look, a Metroid room. Hooray! Beans did find the map, I just didn't get a chance to peek it. Heading on over to X-ray room. Bang! The gravity suit has been found. This officially puts Beansy in the lead. Gravity suit found for Cruel Beans. He's eating some pancakes. Did Nis get a major and I miss it? Beans trying to execute a crystal flash here. 5 power bomb expansion short. Gets it, nicely done. I believe I saw supers up there. This is gonna go for a clip here. Too low. That should work. Really? Why can't you stand on it, Ness? That doesn't make any sense. Ness now able to get up. Nicely done from Ness. Finds himself a speed locker room in Frog Speedway. Gravity suit now allows the racers to go and get that speed booster. It'll offer the damage protection that they need. It's so far out of the way. It's Brinstar all the way back to Torian. Unfortunately, nowhere close. Got a boss up here for Beans, maybe two bosses in Brinstar for Beans. Oh, we haven't found Phantoon yet. Phantoon is most likely the Norfair boss. Beans in the Mama Turtle room for a major. Double major. X-ray. Charge. Varia. What do we got? We got Varia suit! Beans finding himself the Atom. Phenomenal. Not in go mode yet. Beans still needs charge or needs 3 more super missile packs. Get some PBs. Ness finds the Phantoon gimmick. Boss gimmick thingy. Two friends doing battle here in this off-season community weekly, testing out some potential settings here for season 4 for map Rando. Is Beardness versus Cruel Beans. They are friends. Which one is going to come on top here in this weekly? Ness looking to finish off Phantoon here. Three majors left to find. Charge Phaser and Screw Attack. We know where Spring Ball is, and we know where X-Ray is. And of course, we know where Speed Booster is. Ness not having good luck on this Phantoon fight, unfortunately. Now finishes off Phantoon. Have a nice day, Phantoon. Beans headed up to Kraid. Dragon. inside of Norfair and the ship. And they're the majors. Oh, Nis could have it. Nis could have the route. That is charge, spazer, and screw attack. Dean's realizing he needs to head to Norfair. The routing for this is pretty interesting. So it's Big Pink to Post Spatoon Hallway. Into the rest of the majors. See what Nis wants to do. I'd go for the majors. Nis wants an energy refill. He's going for the majors first. Then he'll be go to get Dragon. Get in charge spazer or screw attack. They're all here, and this one is charge beam. Big item, find finesse. This can stop hunting for ammo if he wants. He's back finally into Meridian. Suits in hand, both suits in Brinstar. Take advantage of beans. This item, Spazer? It is. Any PRKD beam. How exciting, chat. Nis on his way to Dragon. Beans headed the wrong way into Criteria. There's no. Oh, Ridley's here too. We got to defeat Ridley. Wait, where was Ridley? Wasn't Ridley Criteria? Yeah, Ridley's criteria. Beans is going the wrong way, I think. Nit's gonna pick up Screw Attack. And yes, we'll pick up Screw. He's now got to make his way towards Ridley. Chat, I'll be right back. I have returned, chat. Did either of the racers do a Super Metroid yet? Any more bosses down? Nis finally getting a Dragon. Did Beans get to Ridley yet? Double boss fight on the screen. Dragon defeated. Come on, tracker. There we go. Let's see which of the racers end up with the better route. Nis looking for a double spring ball jump out. Just misses it. Nis still needs to go all the way back for Wrigley, then Kraid. All Beans has to do is work his way in the North Fair back to Meridia. This is such a brutal scene. Eddie finished in first place, by the way, with an official time of, let's see, what was it? 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 59 seconds. I'd be curious to hear what Eddie's routing decision was and how he ended up doing things. Beans back into Meridia. Nis. We'll see what he ends up heading. Beans into the wreck ship. These racers are all over the place. Aussie finishes in second place. Tickles finishes in third place. Nis is headed right for Ridley. Tight race here between friends here, Nis and Curl, but Nis going back for his speed booster. Now with that skew attack, no problem getting through Key Hunters. Excuse me, Three Musketeers. This might end up with a full tracker. Beans sees that map station. Beans has all the movement advantage right now over Nis because Nis does not have suits. Will that movement advantage come into play here for Cruel Beans? It's going to be Norfair to Meridia, so Meridia back to Norfair for the escape. Nis realizing he doesn't have enough energy to defeat Ridley. He has to go all the way to Bryn to do so. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in joining SpeedGaming for SpeedGaming Live, online, or on site, head on over to SpeedGaming.com. Also join the Discord for all information related to both formats. Time for Krulby to go fight Phantom. Finally headed to Brinstar. Just unfortunately lost him running. And this will now finally get through the celestial damage that needed to. Beans has officially taken the lead by defeating Phantom 3 months now. There is Dragon and the rest of the majors. Beans is out of here. Beans doesn't even need charge beam with the rest of the majors. Beans is in go mode. He's got ammo. Nevdi finishes in 4th place with an official time of 1 hour 14 minutes and 56 seconds. But still, who will take first place here on the restream in this battle of friends? There's the map. Finesse finds his last boss that wasn't discovered and sees all the majors. Beans is gonna get that all-important charge beam. Not like he needed it, but he will take it. It's now at trade. Beans coming out to Dragon. Yeah, another double boss fight you'll see here on screen. No quick grade kill finesse. Gets it on the last one now. Microwave beam for Beans. Beans with all down is now ready to go complete the game. Alright, Beans. You have the ship information. You know, we've had the Mother Brain information very early on. Our random start was in Meridia. And Mother Brain is in Meridia. It's now up to Nis. Does he get the other majors? Looks like he's headed to Mama Turtle. We'll net him his warrior suit. Will allow him to beat the game. Alright, Twitch chat. Viewers at home. It is time. It's time for the escape timer game. Put your guesses in the Twitch chat on what you think the escape timer is going to be. It is Meridia to the wrecked ship, to Norfair. Meridia to wreck ship to Norfair. Get them guesses in the Twitch chat. This is Godvaria. Gonna guess a 45 seconds, minute 15. I'm actually gonna go with 2 minutes flat. Could very well be 2 minutes 45 seconds. We will see. Another reserve finesse. Beans is done. Get them guesses in. I'm going 2 minutes. 2 minutes flat. I do think it could easily be 2 minutes 45 seconds. Get them guesses in the Twitch chat. Here we go. Flat! I win! Let's go! Let's go. GG's, chat. Yeah, this has been some sort of seed. But at the end of the day, it's going to be Cruel Beans to take the victory here on the restream in this friendly battle of friends. Nist headed to Ridley now. Beans found his screw attack. Missed on to Ridley. It's not gonna matter. Cruel Beans has found his way to landing site. He's found his way to the ship. And Cruel Beans in this off-season race here on the restream as we test the Season 4 settings. Cruel Beans will defeat Nist. GG's to Cruel Beans. Cruel Beans official time, 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 36 seconds. Cruel Beans comes in at 7th place overall in the race time room. Nist not that far behind. Baron, welcome in with your raid. Appreciate you. Congrats on the 6th place finish, Baron. This should be done with Ridley here. This did get plasma. The speed was terrible, man. I don't know what you're talking about. This speed was brutal. Nis, please. Oh, that's Nis struggling right there. It's unfortunate. Nis is all the way back in Meridia. Gonna wait for Nis to finish here on the restream. Nis has defeated Ridley. GG. Now on to Mother Brain. We are joined by our winner, Cruel Beans. Beansy, can we blame Baron of Red for this horrible seed?
Actually, it's my fault. It's my fault.
No,
Yep.
This just reeked of a Baron seed.
No, every time I show up, even Edible Toaster called it, every time I show up to a weekly race, it's absolute trash. And here I am.
I don't even think some of the early game was in logic for her.
What do you mean? Which one?
I don't know. You tell me. You and this both had to break logic doing outside of hard level tricks. Jumping, weird enemy freezing.
Actually, that's in logic. The crab hole is actually in logic. What I did with the flatly jump. That's not in logic, but to be in logic, you want to freeze the crab at the bottom and the crab at the top, and then you...
Well, that was in logic, yes.
Yeah. What were you talking about?
You both ended up doing sandpit out of logic to get your grapple beam.
Sandpit with space jump? That's not... it's in hard tricky.
Without gravity suit?
Yep, as long as you have space jump with it, break free is pretty much easy with space jump. Once you get to the top, you space jump out. So it's pretty simple. Without space jump,
I don't know how you would do that without underwater wall jumping, but...
Well, you underwater wall jump to get to the top, and then the space jump lets you get out.
See, that might have changed. I thought all underwater wall jumps started at very hard.
No. Well, that's not underwater wall jumping. No, underwater wall jumping is one stationary side. Just going back and forth along. Okay. Yeah, underwater wall jumps.
So then what do we call underwater wall jumps where it's both sides?
Just wall jumps. Just wall jumps.
We really need better terminology for that.
It's underwater wall jumping is, like I said, it's one stationary single side, whereas what we did was wall jumping underwater. I know it's kind of weird, but
yeah,
it's weird.
We need better naming conventions. Anyway, in this year, I'm the brain about to finish things out.
Yeah.
What did you think of that seed overall? Because the early game was definitely brutal, but routing and horrible.
It was something else. It was pretty rough. This is one of the worst hard trickies I've seen in a while.
I agree. And I've commentated a lot of them. I think what was interesting, and one thing I kind of want to hold this point when this comes in, is that speed booster.
Yeah, I didn't need speed booster. I realized I didn't need it.
Yeah, that's something I want to talk about here with Nis. Because he spent almost 5 minutes trying to get speed booster.
Oh, he did the same thing I did doing the skipping.
He had one less reserve tank than he did.
What we did, that skip is out of logic. Completely out of logic what we did. That is nowhere close to being hard tricky.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. That starts in very hard. Doing that.
It was fun to watch.
Yeah. I died a few
except
times.
for Nis, who had to go without. I think Nis went through like 7 resets.
Oh my gosh!
So Nis ended up trying. So you ended up destroying that bottom key hunter, where the item is.
Yeah.
Nis did the reverse when he entered the room. He took out the top key hunter and manipulated the other 2 key hunters' AIs to skip over both.
Got it. Okay. Going back, if you destroy the bottom one, it makes it easier because the top one goes back and forth. There's a huge window of going back and forth, so you can pause and use the hit on the top one real easy versus the bottom one.
Yeah, I saw the pause abuses you did. That was really nicely done. I didn't think you could pull that off. I knew the pause abuses for, when you run down to 0. But I just want to say this. Apparently, all you needed was 1 energy beam.
What do you energy mean? What do you mean?
You had a spot during this race, right before you entered Crumble Shaft, where you literally had 1 energy through the door.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was insane. I was like, I'm dead. 1 energy, let's go. I
didn't think you made it. I thought you took like an extra piece of damage going through the door. Luck on this kid.
The luck on this guy, yeah. It was rough,
Can we not play any seeds like this during the multi-world release?
It's coming, dude. It's coming with the multi-world stuff. You know it is.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so Nisfit's about to finish up here. What did you think of these test settings for Season 4?
I like them. I really do enjoy it. I enjoyed them. Glad during the race settings they didn't... If this is Season 4, count me out, guys. Oh my god. The fact that the refill stations don't refill reserves during race settings, I truly enjoy that because I think that's a little bit overboard when you do refill everything.
Yeah.
During insane seeds and stuff like that, it's needed.
I'd like to see a couple more of these seeds tested because this one just seemed like a very bad outlier.
This is a one. Yeah, this seed is like does not represent hard tricky. This is like the one-off of hard trickies that is insane. It's absolutely stupid.
I mean, I felt like some of this seed bordered on very hard difficulty.
Some of it,
again, if there was plenty of logical stuff, but in everything else that we've seen just so far throughout 3 seasons, this one to me seemed like a outlier of outliers, and we are now joined by the bearded wonder himself.
What's up,
Mega Man? I mean this.
That if that is season 4, I will not play.
There was a lot.
Just talking about how we think this is probably like a massive outlier because the early game was ridiculous. The routing in this, if it wasn't for such a bad early game and better item placement, like not having both suits in one area, I think it would have been a lot more fun because you both ended up, Beans and I were talking about it, that speed booster, the one item in Torian. Luckily, there was no true speed lock, so it wasn't really needed. I thought, so there was a point where Beans got the speed booster, his second try down. But he ended up hitting the Decora speed lock, and I'm like, okay, this is make or break here. If there's a major behind here that this is going to need, it's going to have to go all the way back for that speed. Turned it out it was just, an E-tank and I think a super missile beans and watering hole, so it didn't lead anywhere.
Yeah, it didn't lead anywhere, no.
But
no,
kind of walk us through that team from your end, this and the speed booster. Because you spent like 5 minutes trying to get speed booster.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got bombs out of logic pretty early. I was like, okay, cool. And if I would have continued that path, I probably would have been further ahead. Because at that point, I would have gotten more tanks. I would have killed Fantoon pretty early. And then I would have been able to go grab some more X's right there, and then grab all those majors that were right there, including Dragon. And then I would have been able to go straight up to Bryn and pretty much just avoid Turian altogether. And at that point, I would have probably crushed the seed. But at the same time, the way that this seed was laid out, there was 4 DNFs from people that, like, 2 of them are really good runners, and 2 of them are people that are still newer to this, and they quit pretty quickly. Like, if the way that this one was laid out, I don't know.
I would have been the first one out of the seat. I'm just telling you, if I ran this thing, I would have been the first one that DNF'd. Because I would have looked at that crab hole and looking to where bomb placement was, and I would have said, there's no way. So,
well,
I kind of like the out of logic you did to get those bombs earliness, because Beans was still hunting for some sort of explosive. You at least were able to get the parlor. You were able to at least do some other things. I mean, you got the variance of not being able to get to Brinstar, but you were at least able to traverse that early game a little bit easier because of those.
Sure, yeah, and I was having trouble in the crab hole, but I guess the main issue I have, you guys are saying this is probably a one-off. I've been playing a lot of the dev seeds. Yeah, me and Beans have been playing a lot of the dev seeds, and based off of the dev seed wild maps, this felt like a wild map. This didn't feel like a normal standard. So playing it how me and him have on, he plays a lot of Insanes, right? And I play mainly Extremes. Like it definitely felt more of like a wild than it did anything else.
Oh, it sure did. But I mean, I know going from season 4 or season 3 to season 4, they added a ton of new maps. So we're getting different map layouts now.
Yeah, for sure. And that's they still should be logically in line of making sense. And I don't know if this is the upper echelon of it just being a trash map, sure. But it definitely seemed like it felt like a standard dev seed that me and you have been playing even in Extreme, to where the map was just everywhere.
Well, I know what the new layout. Sorry, WX, but I know what the new layouts and new maps and whatnot. We're going to see a lot of different hard, tricky tricks that we haven't really come across. The one inside crab hole, you don't see that very often. We have to freeze both crabs, or you do the flatly jump.
Right.
Yep.
Which I was able to do the flatly in the end, but like I was trying a bunch of stuff and I knew how to do it. I was just not landing it. So like that part sure slowed me down, but just regardless of that one trick, right? The way that the seed was laid out was insanity. Like that was that were there. Again, if that is standard, then I don't want to see what wild is on hard, because
Right.
already
that's an
playing
outlier.
extreme wild, that felt like an extreme wild's worth of map.
I mean, it was pretty bad, but I think it's an outlier. I really do. I think this is like the one-off seed that's like crazy hard.
I would say if they're going to base it off of this and then launch, I would like to see another one before they make that final decision, because I don't. If this is how it's going to be, I wouldn't base it off of just one seed. I want to see like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, that this is, half the fun of the reason. So, folks, what you're listening to is, this is, and I've said it multiple times during commentary, we are testing out potential Season 4 setups, so that when we run across a seed like this, it's the community feedback that goes back into the developers. They're able to go, okay, this is good, that's good. Oh, well, whoopsie, we accidentally left an extra line of code in here that it was supposed to be tricky. It was between tricky and wild. If there are things that the developers are going to be able to go back to with this community feedback. So that's the kind of back and forth you're hearing from Beans, Nis, and myself, as we're just trying to figure this out. Because ultimately, we want a good product for the racers, and we also want a good product for you, the community. Because like this, yeah, it was an hour 30, hour 40. But it sure felt like it was almost 2 hours, the way the seed played out. So that's kind of some of the banter you're hearing back and forth from us. So sorry, boys. I just wanted to make sure that the viewers could understand kind of the back and forth we were having from our, feedback standpoint. So.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah, I have no issue. Like, and anytime that me and Beans are usually discussing, especially like on the mics, like we generally we get higher voiced, but we don't ever actually fight or argue about anything.
No, of course. But again, this is what good community feedback is. So I got to get everyone off here. We are coming up to 9 o'clock, and I know I got a hard stop because I got more commentary casting to do. But it was fun to actually see the two of you go head-to-head, the friends go head-to-head here on the restream. I'll go final thoughts here. We'll go from Nis and then Beans, and I'll get us on out of here.
Like pretty much the same thing I've been saying off of this. Like if this for the season 4, I feel like there might need to be a little bit of adjustment slightly, because if the goal is to bring in new people, just might need to tweak it slightly so that way they're not quitting right away. But that's pretty much all I got.
Cool.
It was fun racing. Thanks for commentating.
You got it. Beans?
Yeah, I second that one. I still think we need to test some more of these hard trickies, but yeah, if this is going to be like the standard layout and people rolling, brand new people coming in, they're going to be DNFing left and right. I mean, I did too when I first started, but it's definitely a hard learning curve, this one. But yeah, thanks for commenting, dude. Thanks for the race. That was fun.
Yeah, you both are welcome. And I agree. So the viewers don't know this, but I actually ran a couple of hard trickies just because, one, I kind of ran them with Sunwoo Farmer, and he was kind of hand-holding me through some of the things, some of the hard, the hard level tricks. If I would have run into this, I'd still be playing it, and I still might be stuck at the mid game, just because of the